Lock the door, turn the deadbolt. Leave the world and this noise out there on the asphalt. Heavy boots off, yeah, the day was a fight. But now I'm alone in the middle of the night. Just me in the silence, just me in the spark. Painting gray clouds in the middle of the dark. No phone call, no text, but the screen face down. I'm the king of my castle, wearing smoke for a crown. My hands are shaking, but the flame is steady. Mine is overloaded, but the soul is ready. One breath to forget, one breath to restart. Numbing the aching in the center of my heart. Ignite the fire, let the embers glow. Watch the worries burn, watching them go. Inhale the peace, exhale the pain. Wash it all away like the pouring rain. Just let it burn. The room fills up, the ceiling disappears, floating away from the doubts and the fears. Gravity is heavy, but my mind is light, drifting like a ghost through the velvet night. This is a ritual, this is the key. Unlock the chain, set the spirit free. It starts with a spark, it ends with a dust. In this little green flower I place my trust. Yeah, it's begun. We floating now. Just me in the four walls again. Hello silence, my old friend. Sitting on the couch, staring at the empty seat. The silence in this house is heavy like concrete. Yeah, I'm rolling up another just to fill the space. Trying to blur the memories, trying to erase. No notification screen is dark and black. Ain't nobody checking in and I ain't writing back. The smoke is the only thing that holds me tight. A temporary ghost in the middle of the night. They think I'm just stone living fast and free, but this haze is the only thing keeping company. Oh, I got sticky fingers and bloodshot eyes, hiding all the lonely behind this disguise. Yeah, the room is full of clouds, but my heart is cold. Trading in my feelings for this pot of gold. I tell them I'm fine, but it's just a beautiful lie. With sticky fingers and bloodshot eyes. Mirror on the wall sees the man I became. Yeah, numbing out the guilt, numbing out the shame. I laugh at the TV, but the joke isn't there. Just an echo bouncing all the smoke in the air. I could go out there, mixing with the crowd, but I feel more alone when the noise gets loud. So I stay right here where the ember burns slow. The only kind of warmth that I really know. Yeah, gravity holds me down when no one else will. Just swallow in the pill. Slow and you're waiting for a change. Even my own reflection is starting to look strange. Is it the medicine or is it the curse? I don't know which one implies it's getting worse. I got sticky fingers and bloodshot eyes, hiding all the lonely behind this disguise. Yeah, the room is full of clouds, but my heart it's lonely. Yeah. World is asleep, finally. Just the crickets and the concrete. Step outside, the air is crisp and cold. Watching the neighborhood stories unfold, but there ain't no story, just an empty street. No cars passing by, no shuffling feet. The street light buzzing with that orange glow. Moss dancing around it, moving slow. I light a little fire, watch the cherry burn. Nothing to do, nowhere to turn, and that's okay. Yeah, that's just fine. Peace of mind, it's hard to find. Underneath the porch lights, sitting all alone. King of the silence on my wooden throne. I ain't sad, I ain't hurt, I'm just sitting still. Letting time flow like water down the hill. Just watching the smoke rise, gray into the black. I left my worries inside, and I ain't looking back. Underneath the porch light, everything is alright. Daytime is chaos, everybody's in a race. Running for the money, running all over the place. But out here at 2 a.m. the race is done. I'm just breathing in the moon, waiting on the sun. Exhale the pressure, inhale the breeze. Rustling the leaves on the old oak trees. My mind was a storm, but now it's a lake. Glassy and calm for my own sake. No lonely feelings, just plenty of space. A little smile sitting on my face. The ash falls down in the coffee can. I'm just a speck, I'm just a man. But in this moment I feel complete, watching the shadows on an empty street. Underneath the porch light, sitting all alone. King of the silence on my wooden throne. I ain't sad, I ain't hurt, I'm just sitting still. Letting time flow like water down a hill. Watching the smoke rise, gray into the black. I left my worries inside, and I ain't looking back. Underneath the porch light, everything is alright. Good night, world. This one is for those who ain't here no more. I still see you. I light it up and I watch the spirit rise. Suddenly I'm looking into my brother's eyes. It's been 5 years since they put you in the ground, but in this cloud of smoke, you're still hanging around. I scroll through the contacts, names I can't call. Pictures of the crew hanging on the wall. We used to share the dreams, used to share the blunt. Now I'm facing all these demons on the front. Empty chair at the table, silence in the hall. I trade every high just to answer one call. I see the ghosts in the haze, dancing in the grave. Memories of the ones who faded away, whispering secrets that I can't quite hear. Bringing back a smile, bringing back a tear. I'm breathing in the past, trying to make it stay. Dancing with a ghost. inside the haze. And then the smoke shifts, changing up the shape. I see the silhouette of the one I let escape. Smell of her perfume mixing with the pine, reminding me of days when I could call her mine. I was too busy chasing eyes, running from the truth. Wasted all the love, wasted all the youth. I'm sorry come too late when the door is shut. Yeah, the sharpest blade is the deepest cut. Now she's happy somewhere, living in the light, while I'm hugging on a ghost in the middle of the night. They say time heals all wounds. I don't know about that. Seems like time just gives you more room to think, more room to regret. But as long as this ember burns, you're all still here with me. I see the ghosts in the haze, dancing in the grave. Memories of the ones who faded away, whispering secrets that I can't quite hear. Bringing back a smile, bringing back a tear. I'm breathing in the past, trying to make it stay. Dancing with the ghost inside the haze. Rest in peace, rest in power. See you when the smoke clears. I couldn't get up if I wanted to. Feels like 1,000 pounds sinking to the leather, yeah, it swallows me whole. Gravity is grabbing on my body and soul. Legs feel like concrete, arms feel like lead. Softest pillow in the world is wrapping around my head. Phone is vibrating on the table out of reach. It might as well be sitting on a different beach. I see the dust motes dancing in the beam of light, moving in slow motion, everything is right. I plan to go out, do a couple of things, but the couch clipped my feathers and it clipped my wings. Gravity, gravity,
holding me down, down. Safest place in this whole damn town. The world is spinning fast, but I'm stuck in reverse. Is it a blessing or is it a curse? I ain't moving an inch, I ain't making a sound. Just me and the gravity holding me down.
Outside the window, everybody running the race, checking their watches, picking up the pace. On honking people yelling, chasing the dime. But in this living room, I froze the hands of time. My feet are planted deep in the Persian rug, feeling like the atmosphere is giving me a hug. Pizza guy knocking, he can leave it at the door. I'm glued to the cushions, can't stand up no more. Heavy eyelids, heavy thoughts, heavy vibes, surrendering to the feeling that the smoke provides of my sense.
Anything, or am I flying to say I hate this feeling? Would be lying. Let the world spin, let the world burn. I'm just waiting for the tide to turn. Gravity holding me down, down. Safest place in this whole damn town. The world is spinning fast, but I'm stuck in reverse. Is it a blessing or is it a curse? I ain't moving an inch, I ain't making a sound. Just me and the gravity holding me down.
So heavy, They gave me the white ones, the yellow ones, but they just make me feel like a zombie. I need something real. Wake up in the morning, heavy on the chest. Anxiety is screaming, put my mind to the test. The doctor wrote a script, said take one a day, but it's still my soul and turns the world to gray. I'm fighting off the demons that live inside my head. Sometimes I wish I couldn't get out of the bed, but then I open up the jar, smell the pine and earth, reminding me of nature, reminding me of work. I don't do this for the party, don't do this for the show. I do it just to silence the voices in a row. Oh, this green medicine save me from the dark, heal the broken pieces of my weary heart. When the world gets heavy and I feel so alone, I light a little fire and I build myself a home. It ain't fixing the problem, but it helps me to survive. Just enough numbness to keep me alive. Yeah, my green medicine. People judge the book, but they never read the page. Don't know about the battle or the rattle in the cage. They see the bloodshot eyes, they see the clouded room. They don't see the flower blooming inside of the gloom. Without it, I'm a wild, that's about to snap. Caught inside a mental and emotional trap. So I roll it tight, let the paper burn slow. Inhale the remedy, let the tension go. It's the only hand that holds me when I'm falling down, the only king of peace in this lonely town. I know I'm hiding, I know I'm running away, but if I face the truth, I might not make it through the day. So let me have this moment, just let me have this peace. Oh, this green medicine save me from the dark, heal the broken pieces of my weary heart. When the world gets heavy and I feel so alone, I light a little fire and I build myself a home. It ain't fixing the problem, but it helps me to survive. Just enough numbness to keep me alive, to keep me alive. Just one more breath, green medicine. Green medicine.
4 in the morning, the witching hour, or the truth hour, I don't know anymore.
Staring at the ember, it looks like a dying sun. Wondering my life has really even begun. Smoke curls up in the shape of a double helix, trying to decode the matrix, trying to find a prefix. If matter is just energy condensed to a slow vibration, then maybe I'm just a glitch in a common simulation. The ash on the table looks like the ruins of Rome. We built it up just to watch it crumble in the dome. Is the ceiling staring back, or is it just a plaster? Am I the student here, or am I the master? Between the darkness and the morning light, questions floating in the middle of the night. Are we just dust dancing in a beam, or are we just waking up from someone else's dream? 4 a.m. thoughts spinning round and round, looking for a meaning that can never be found. Think about the stars, dead before the light hits my eye. We looking at the past every time we look at the sky. If the universe is expanding, what's it expanding into? And if time is a circle, is it something that we've been through? My dog is sleeping soundly, maybe he knows the key. Living in the moment while wild and completely free. But I'm cursed with a brain that won't let the gears rest. Analyze the breath, analyze the chest. Maybe the meaning of life is just to sit and breathe. Or maybe there's a secret that we gotta lead or receive. The birds are starting to chirp, breaking up the spell. Is this heaven, is this hell, or just a hotel? I flick the roach away, watch the sparks die out. Whatever the answer is, it's all about the doubt. Are we just us dancing in a beam, or are we just waking up from someone else's dream? 4 a.m. thoughts spinning round and round, looking for a meaning that can never be found.
Sun is coming on, back to reality, whatever that means.
Yeah, sun's coming up, the show is over. The gray smoke turns to blue in the morning light, chasing away the shadows of the long dark night. The jar is closed, the fire is dead and cold. Another story finished, another story told. I look at the ashtray, a graveyard of distress. Clean it all up, yeah, clean up the mess. My head feels lighter than it did yesterday. Guess I burned the heavy thoughts away. Gotta put the armor back on, face the noise outside. No more running, no more place to hide. Ashes to dust, smoke to the air, leaving behind the worry and the despair. The night gave me shelter, but the day gives me truth. A little bit wiser, a little less of you, so I sweep it away. Yeah, I let it all go. Ashes to dust, moving slow. Cold coffee on the table, keys in my hand. Back to the rhythm, back to the D-man. But I keep this piece tucked inside of my chest. The secret weapon when I'm put to the test. We'll meet again when the sun goes down, when the madness returns to this tired old town. But for now I'm walking out into the clear, leaving the ghosts and the haze right here. Time to go.